Hello, I'm back, and today I'm going to show you, I'm doing an album share, and I think well, it's not the whole album. This will be in two parts, but this is Cape Canaveral in Florida, NASA. So I have about 10 pages here that I'm going to show you, double page layouts, all of them. And if you like any of these pages and would like to copy them, go to my website. There's a link below, and it is you'll find these pages, design space links for all of them, actually, in travel scrapbook number 41. I'll post that below. It's called Cape Canaveral, Florida, NASA. Anyway, this was a lot of fun to do, and I knew that I would be doing it, and I'm always 2 years behind. So what I like about that is I know what paper I'm going to need in the future, and I didn't have any space type papers. So I bought, I found this is Cartabella, so I'm sure this was from Echo Park. And it's called Space Academy. So I bought this, and it has all these different space related papers, and then stickers. I bought two of them, I think, so there's a sticker sheet in here too, and I used up quite a few of the stickers. Anyway, that was most helpful to embellish these pages. I'm looking for the stickers here. Can't seem to find it. I know I used up practically one of them, one of them. Anyway, it was a treasure for scrapbooking NASA. And then I had purchased previously, we're Star Wars fans, and my son loves it as well. So when Cricut came out with these paper packs for Star Wars, and so I did buy an image set or two of the Star Wars, and I also bought 3 different paper. There's the different papers are shown here, and there's 3 different sets. You can't get them anymore, but if you happen to have them, they were fun. I wanted to incorporate the Star Wars into my Cape Canaveral pages, so I just thought I'd show you where I got some of my embellishments and things. So right off the bat here is, I hope I'm in frame here. I think I am. Okay, so this is the opening page in the album. This would be a great cover by itself. It's just a layered picture, like dimensional picture from Cricut Access, and it's just a rocket ship and planets and stars and clouds and space and smoke. Anyway, I just love this image. It would be really good for the front page of your album. So anyway, I did it with as a two-page spread, and this was in the restaurant. We were having lunch. We went to Cape Canaveral with friends, so this is them having lunch. So I did a title here. These are sticker. This is a sticker from that Space Academy set collection. So I found all kinds of frames that had stars, and here's another, a round one. I put NASA, the title here, Cape Canaveral, and then this is a star border. I just had it, I guess. It's a sticker. I lifted that, and I lifted this whole frame, lifted the spaceship and the arrow. And anyway, this is quite a fun page. I love this paper behind. I don't know where that one's from. Oh, I usually write it on the back, so, but I didn't on that one. Anyway, so I love this one. Great way to start off the album. The next page is right at the entrance to the Kennedy Space Center. Let's get this lined up. Okay, so I took pictures of the sign, and there's a globe there. This is the building. This is so big you can see it miles away. The bus driver, the tour driver, told us that you could park, I can't remember, 6 or 7 buses on this flag. It is so, that's how big it is. You just can't get a concept of how big it is from a photo. We were probably really far away, and I have a good zoom on my camera. Anyway, it's very impressive going there. So I found another star frame here and lifted the stars up, lifted that up, just tilted it a bit. I put a NASA, I think I put NASA titles on almost every page in this album. Found a planet and a rocket ship taken off. It's all connected to, this is just the sign when you go in, so that was fun. This is a sticker from that Space Academy, so I got to use that. I have American paper pad. It has all kinds of American prints in that, so I used it here because the flag there on the building, I used this flag paper on there. This was a really fun album to do because you get to do some different fun themes in here. So right when you go in the Kennedy Space Center, there's this fountain. This huge fountain is dedicated to Kennedy, and here is a photograph of him, and on the wall it's engraved with his speech where he said that he wanted to put a man on the moon. There he is there, and then this is it in close-up. So, and then I created this fountain because this fountain just shoots up all over the place. I just made an oval, squished it, and then I found this splash. It's actually a splash from a whale. It was on top of a whale image. So I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, put a bunch of them up and down here. So it would look like a fountain. I welded it all together and did 2 offsets and created this fountain here. So I like that. And then I put these flourishes. These are from a die. These are, because they were splashing, it looked like they could be splashing water. That was the whole thing. And there's Kennedy with some, just did an oval frame here on top. Love this image too. So I lifted these, the white on top of the peach color. So I did this in peach and dark gray or charcoal because of the color of the brick here. It gave me a color scheme. I added a water type border on the bottom of this photo, and this is Star Wars paper that I used in the background. So that's Darth Vader. Anyway, I just used this is a bought border here on this one. Love that commemorative thing. I remember when Kennedy was assassinated. It traumatized me. It changed my life, actually. Anyway, okay, so this page was at the front of the building. There's this relief of astronauts on the building, so I did the astronaut theme on this page. I found this wonderful image. It's a great big circle with all these space-related images. There's a lot of fun stuff in Design Space for doing these. Put the title Astronauts, and then I found this astronaut image. It's fun to put together. And then this paper is from a juvenile pack from Paper Studio. Anyway, I cut out some of the gears and that. I used the gear paper there. So I just cut out a couple to make a background for this grouping, this cluster here. And again, use the NASA image. I guess that's their logo. Anyway, this was fun again to do this. Oh, this is another one that I found, circle, and I just did that one in white for the background here. Such fun, colorful too. So I'm sure lots of people go to NASA. So I hope you're liking these pages. They'll give you some good ideas. You can copy them. All right. So this is the building that one of the buildings we went into, and these are all the flags of the countries that contribute to the space program. There's the Canadian flag, because Canada built the Canadarm. That's that robot arm that they use to assemble things and do things outside the space station. Anyway, I found this great image of a satellite. I used another one here. And there's a frame that I used. I guess this paper sort of just went with it. This is all splotchy, so it's watercolor type. And I repeated the papers on both sides, here and here. Used this gold because there's gold in these images. And then I just punched out some stars and lifted them. And these are 3D stickers that I had purchased somewhere, because I do have a lot of notice. And this was a training center experience, another building you could go into. There are places we didn't know, but when you do go to NASA, just a tip, you have to book them the day before you go there. We didn't know that. You go online and book some of the rides, so we couldn't get on everything or do all the experiences that they had there because we didn't realize that you had to book ahead. Anyway, I embellished with these enamel dots. Well, they're like pearls, but they're navy. I did a couple lines of them there and a few here and there, like stars in the sky sort of thing. That's a lovely picture on that building. Now, as you enter, after you go through the front entrance there, they call this a rocket garden. And it's just, you can walk around, it's quite big, and there's rockets, all these different rocket ships there. So you just wander around through them, and there's labels on them all. It's actually quite interesting. Anyway, so I called this page the Rocket Garden, and I just lined these all up, all my photos on the same level, and then used this paper as a giant mat, photo mat for it. And then I cut out this in Cricut and the arrow. I used, I popped things with some red behind, and then this is from the Space Academy. That's just a cluster that I did with different images from that collection, so it worked out great. I did have some papers with stars and space. This is all stars. This might have been in a winter pad, that paper. So just did some tags underneath and added some little stickers, stars. It was fun. There are spaceships on this paper. Oh, there's another sticker there, Space Cadet. Just fun. So that's the Rocket Garden. And then it was large, and we had a lot of photos of it. So this made me, it just inspired me to make it look like a tropical garden. So I did use the tropical garden as a theme for this page and put palm trees everywhere as if they were like trees. So it just made it fun and very colorful for these plain white and silver rockets. So I put a great big sunset image behind, and the middle part in gold I embossed. And then I did the same with the center here. You can see that I embossed the middle one. Hopefully you can see that. It gave it a little more texture. It's not quite so boring. Not that that beautiful sunset is boring. Anyway, there's palm trees, a group of them here, one there, rocket garden title, and staggered my pictures throughout this page. Added some enamel dots, and there's a little cluster here with rockets on that page. That was fun. Fun. A little creative license there. Play on words. Okay, so this is that huge building. And the day that we were there, we were so lucky. Around the back of the building, it was open, and there was a spaceship in there that was being worked on. But they were actually, this rocket was going in flight. We were there, I think it was a Tuesday, and it was going up on the Thursday. So they were moving it. It was just amazing that it was open. It isn't usually, so you got to see. This is huge, this building. That rocket is in there standing up, and platforms all the way for them to work on it. And so there's all rockets on this page. And used my rocket paper that I had from the Space Academy, and stars behind it. And then I used a star border punch. This is a Martha Stewart one. Used it in white here, and found images of planets and stars. I love this image. This is really good. Love that. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just added some red embellishment. So there's, I guess that's Saturn. And another NASA title on this. A lot of fun. I like learning things on my trips, so that was nice. It was informative. Okay, so here, this was actually, I think this is the equipment that they use to move the rockets. It goes like an inch an hour or something. It's so slow. Anyway, they had this platform out there ready to move a rocket. Okay, so this, I just use a lot of, what do they call these, swallowtail tags. And there's some more there. I embossed this here, white. You can see that. It just adds something to it. Just tags there, big tags here, border across, coordinating papers in red, white, and blue. Moving rockets, this is how they do it. So that was the equipment. This went over roads, like, it was huge, huge. Anyway, there's another NASA sign. I did a cluster here, a cluster here. I used some film as a border for these stickers. These are 3D stickers that I had. I did emboss paper behind it, and it's embossed with clocks for time. Anyway, I just enjoyed this. Red, white, and blue. A lot of patriotic stuff. And now, here's some Star Wars. A Star Wars themed page. Well, this is fun. So, this is the Space Age. This is one of the stickers from that Space Academy. There's my NASA title, and I embossed it, the white, and then it was a star embossing folder, and then I outlined them with navy, all the stars, some of the stars, and inked it a bit. So this is just a shape that's free in Design Space. I used the Star Wars papers, that and this. They're all Star Wars papers, I think. And then this border is wonderful. All the Star Wars characters on there. R2-D2 and C3PO. That was fun. So this is a rocket on a, I don't know, it's laying sideways, which I don't remember that. I do remember this thing and how big it was. There's the big building. So that turned out nicely. I like the yellow and blue. It really pops with the black. And now another Star Wars one. So this is Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. All right, there's that building. We have so many pictures of that building. So this is Space Shop. And so I did a title, Space Shop, here. And I don't even remember, I don't think there were any Star Wars things in that Space Shop. But I used Creative License and I used Star Wars. So, oh, C3PO again. So there's this nice star frames. I repeated it three times. And 3 different posters type images from Design Space. Well, you have to buy these images. So you'll have to buy them if they're available still. My title is lifted as well, and these posters are all lifted. There's my Star Wars title. So that's all I'm going to do in this one. There is going to be another video with with NASA or Cape Canaveral. So you can look forward to that. Thanks for watching and happy scrapping.